And the hits keep coming for the Sparking Zero Glazers. Yes, we have a blast from the past, the fake destruction in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, except this time we have even better evidence exemplifying just how fake it is. Now, there's no more excuses. Well, it's a beta. It's an early build. It's there. It's there. No, we have the clip showing just how terrible this destruction is and how glitchy this whole game is. Now, look at this. You have the seeing beneath the earth glitch where this game is so half-baked you can see beneath the terrain of the stage. And not only that, but like I've been saying, the stage destruction is fake. Now I want you to notice something. There's only stage destruction on Planet Namek. Out of all the ultimates that have been used on all the different stages that we've seen in all the different versions of the beta, the Gamescom, the Anime Expos, all the different game show expo events, and we've only seen destruction on Namek. So what does that mean? There's only destruction on where? Namek. That's where they have it scripted. Only Namek and the World Tournament transition stage where, you know, you empty the stands of all the onlookers, right? But here on Namek, one of the only places that you get air quotations stage destruction, right? And it's fake. It's pre-scripted, extremely pre-scripted, and it's just a glorified transition scene to destroy Namek. Exactly like I said. Now I love how the Sparking Zero brain cell channels, all the Sparking Zero glazing channels, they haven't keyed in on this yet. They haven't honed in on this at all, because they're only gonna highlight the positives while covering up and minimalizing all the negatives. They'll never talk about all the negatives. They might say something like, yeah, there's some glitches, but, you know, yeah, but let's keep on glazing the game. Gonk, 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 gonk. There they go. And that's all they do. But here we have one of the main key points that all these zero brain cells keep on saying that they're buying the game for, and it's fake and it's glitchy. And imagine how bad this glitch is when you only have it scripted to be destroyed on Planet Namek for one stage to have destruction, and you couldn't even be thorough in making sure that it has no glitches. That's how bad this game is. That's how terrible, half-baked, pathetic, and lazy. Just look how look how disgusting this looks. How pathetic this looks. You get some dried, pathetic wannabe. I don't even know. Like, it's a desert by accident, but this looks pathetic. And it's on your glorious golden little PS5, right? The console that's selling so horribly that Sony wants to skip right to PS6 already. They're already talking about coming out in 2025, 2026. As soon as possible, because PS5 is not selling, especially in Japan. But looking at how the hardware is so pathetic that it can't even handle the pre-scripted destruction, the fake destruction of Sparking Zero. How pathetic is this game? How are you gonna spin it, Sparking Zero Glazers? How are you gonna? Because we're not gonna hear that this is a beta, that it's an early build. It's 2 months, less than 2 months before release. And I believe like a month or 2 months ago that they said they were only in polishing the game. The game is already basically done. They're just polishing a few things. But no, the game is done, and you have a major, big, malfunctioning glitch like this. A glaring flaw. A big black eye. A big dot. Like, you remember how Jiren daubed Vegeta's eye in the Tournament of Power? This is what this is for Sparking Zero. A big old fat knot on the head of Sparking Zero. As if everything else, the pathetic roster, the ugly character select, the ugly menu, the pathetic, none of the Dragon Ball aesthetic. You know, the character select doesn't have that Budokai Tenkaichi feel. The soundtrack is horrible, and all people can talk about is my visuals. for this fake ass wannabe Raging Blast 1 graphics game where Raging Blast 1 looks better than this piece of crap. Yeah, I said it. Everyone tried to glaze the character models, and Raging Blast 1 did this better, and it did it first. And this game just looks pathetic. All these flaws are just coming out. It's like a waterfall of failure for this game because everything has come out, and this explains it. This explains why they don't want to release a public demo. It all makes sense because every time they stick their head out to show something, more glitches are being found, more lies are being uncovered. This is a cover-up job. That's all this was. They don't want a public demo. They've been pulling dates off of the roadmap where people were supposed to show up and play the game in public. And it's all because they don't want these glitches getting exposed. Because if people play the game more, people are going to run into events like this more, and it's going to uncover how half-baked this game really is. And trust me, by the footage you are seeing on your screen right now, this game is extremely half-baked. They were just so proud. They slapped down those candy-colored character models and they just called it a damn day. You know how you saw the scene in Invader Zim where the tallest are throwing together Gur and they just throw together a bunch of parts that are like there and they give it to Zim? And that's basically this game. A piece of crap. An utter piece of crap passed off as a legitimate Dragon Ball game when it's nothing. It's not a legitimate Dragon Ball game. It's not a legitimate successor to BT3, BT2. BT1 might even beat this one out at this rate. I feel like the only embarrassment that this game really has left, besides it's already been confirmed GT is not in this, movies are not in this, right? But I feel like the only thing that they have left to be embarrassed on is either having no intro or a bad intro, because it does not get too much worse than your main gimmick, your main claim to fame, the tagline, shatter the heavens. And you could imagine putting a gimmick around having a destruction scene, a fake destruction scene on one planet, with just like onlookers on World Tournament leaving the stands. That's the only other thing in this game is the destruction on planet Namek. And you couldn't even get that right. You flop on that. You flop on your major key selling point. And this is why you don't want a public demo. Outside of people just getting confirmation that the servers are 100% trash, right? You just don't want people play, because there's a higher probability of people discovering the glitches, right? They were just expecting, and I guess someone in marketing said, no, we have got to show this game off. Just show just a little bit. And they stuck their heads out just a little bit, and all these glitches are getting uncovered. It's a beautiful thing to behold when the liars, these Dragon Ball gaslighters, right? These glazers get exposed. Now, I want you to ask yourselves a question. Why does it happen to be that all these people who are getting flown out to these events, why are they not highlighting all these glitches, all these mistakes? Because you would figure that they would do their due diligence to at least try to highlight this stuff, get it fixed, right? They better keep their mouths shut if they want to keep their privileges, if they want to keep getting flown out. See, this is why you want a perfection, the natural selection, the end game of all games. I can't be bought. I'll speak the truth. Even if you don't like the truth, I'm there to give you that tough medicine, that hard tasting medicine that you might not like it at first, but it's what you need. It's the truth, that bitter tasting medicine that you need, that in the long run is the best for you. The truth will set you free. Dragon Ball Games community, I set you free. This game is garbage. I set you free from the gaslighting. I set you free from the infinite Tsukuyomi that this game had on everyone, the illusion that this game had on everyone, I set you free from it to see this game for what it really is. A cash-grabbing piece of trash. Hit that subscribe button.